everyone, I am Dheeraj Tatar, a system professor in the Chemical Engineering Department of LGIT Ahmedabad. In this lecture, I am going to start new topic of the Mass Transfer Operation 1. So let's start. Chapter name is Leaching and topic is Factors Affecting the Rate of Leaching. So what is the meaning of leaching? In previous lecture, we have studied gas absorption, that is also separation process, and this leaching also separation process. So in leaching, we are separating impurities or some components from the solid by using liquid. This is also known as the solid extraction process, or I can say solid liquid extraction process. There is another process, that is liquid extraction process, that is different than the leaching. So in liquid extraction process, we are separating one of the liquid component from the liquid mixture by using another liquid. But in the leaching, we are separating one of the component from the solid by using liquid. So this is the very important difference between leaching and liquid extraction. So you can see on the screen now the process of removing the solutes from the solid by using liquid is nothing but leaching process. And this operation is also known as solid liquid extraction, or I can say just solid extraction process. After that, in leaching, a solid phase is contact with the liquid phase. I told you in leaching we are removing one of the component from the solid by using liquid. So here contact between the solid and liquid is a must. If the contact between this liquid, extracting liquid, and the solid is more, I can say the liquid can extract more amount of the solute, more amount of the required component from the solid. So you can see on the screen now, in leaching a solid phase contacts liquid phase and mass is transferred from the solid phase to the liquid phase. After that, examples. These are some examples of the leaching. First one you can see, leaching of the gold from its ore by using sodium cyanide solution. Okay. After that, in our daily life, we can use soybean oil or any essential oil, that is the edible oil, we can extract by using this leaching process. Best example is you can see extraction of oil from the oil seeds, that is nothing but soybean. We can also extract oil from the groundnuts, that is nothing but ground oil. So here I am taking the extraction of the oil from the oil seed, that is nothing but soybean. We are using here extracting solvent is the hexane. Okay, so hexane and sodium cyanide solution here acting as the extracting solvent, and we are removing the one of the component from the solid. Okay, is this clear to you? We are removing components from the solid by using liquid. That's why this process is known as the leaching. Okay, and this is also known as the solid liquid extraction or simply solid extraction process. On other hand, there is the liquid extraction, where we are removing or we are separating one of the component from the liquid mixture by using another liquid. Done. So this is about the liquid extraction and leaching. Now we will see some important factors that affects the rate of the leaching. So first factor is particle size. After that, nature of the solvent, then temperature, and lastly there is the agitation. So you can see on the screen, first factor that affects the rate of the leaching is particle size. So particle size should be small as possible to get the better result of the leaching. So why this is necessary, you can see here now. Smaller size particles provide greater interfacial area between the solid and liquid, which in turn results in the higher rate of the transfer of the material. I told you in leaching we are extracting the component from the solid part by using liquid. If the size of the particle, that solid particle, is small, at that time the contact between the liquid and that solid is good, means that liquid can extract much part, means maximum part of the component of the solute from the solid. At that time I can say there is the higher rate of the transfer of the material if particle size of the solid material from which we want to extract solute is small. Okay, means smaller size is preferable to extract more amount of the solute, because smaller size particle gives better contact with the extracting solvent. Okay. After that, you can see solvent, nature of the solvent, means our solvent should be selective in nature. what is the meaning of the selective? Solvent means whatever the component we want to remove from that solid, that should have good solubility in that extracting solvent. Okay. After that, viscosity of the solvent, whatever we are using the extracting solvent, viscosity of that solvent should be less as possible. Why? Because if the viscosity is minimum, then that solvent can freely move from that solids. So you can see here, the liquid used should be good selective solvent and should have the low viscosity in order to circulate freely through that solid part. Then and then that can extract more amount of the component, more amount of the solute from that solid. So particle size should be minimum as much as possible. After that, solvent should be selective and should have the low viscosity. After that, temperature, you can see here. Generally, the solubility of the soluble solute material to be leached increases with the temperature. So high temperature favors the leaching operation. Means if we are increasing the temperature, solubility of the component also increases. Okay, means solubility of the component is directly proportional to the temperature. That's why higher temperature favors the leaching process. Means to get the better result of the leaching, we required higher temperature, because temperature, if we are increasing the temperature, solubility of the component which we want to remove also increases. Means that amount can dissolve fastly in the extracting solvent. That's why higher temperature is preferable in a leaching process. After that, agitation. We know that we are increasing agitation, we are increasing rate of the agitation, means we are creating turbulence. So you can see here, agitation increases the eddy diffusion. We have seen in the first unit what is the meaning of eddy diffusion. Diffusion means we are transferring mass from the higher concentration region to the lower concentration. Okay, we are providing their eddies, we are providing their agitation, means we are creating the turbulence. If we are creating the turbulence, we are ultimately we are increasing the rate of the diffusion, or we are increasing the rate of the mass transfer. So similarly here also we are increasing the rate of the agitation process, means we are increasing the leaching rate. So you can see here, agitation increases the eddy diffusion and thus increases the rate of the transfer of the material from the solid part to the liquid part. Okay, means we are transferring the component from the solid to the bulk part of that extracting solvent. So in this manner, agitation favors the leaching process. Means if we are increasing the agitation rate, if we are creating the turbulence, at that time we are increasing the rate of the leaching. So these are the 4 important factors that can affect the rate of the leaching. So what we have seen in this lecture, I have explained you related to the leaching process. Leaching is nothing but we are extracting the solute part from the solid by using extracting solvent. Okay. After that, I have explained you 4 important factors that can affect the rate of the leaching. First one is the particle size. After that, temperature. After that, I have explained agitation, and lastly we have seen the nature of the solvent. So these are the all important factors. This question can be asked for 5 to 7 marks in your exam. Okay. So this is all about this lecture. We will see next topic in the next lecture. Thank you very much.